Hello and welcome to this week's edition of KPSN. After a snowy break from the action courtesy of the blizzard of 22, our athletes are ready to get back in the groove this week. We're going to honor two Warrior athletes that had an incredible month of January as our January Warriors of the Month. For our girls, hockey sophomore forward Kelly Holmes has received a great deal of praise from her team to earn this award, and she has worked incredibly hard in her young career to get here. Kelly's been a vital part of the team's success this year. With 23 points on the season, her teammates and coaches have been very impressed with her performances. As you may remember, Kelly's not only a standout at King Philip, but HockamockSports.com recently named her the Hockamock Player of the Week. She's been a young leader for the squad and has been a main contributor to the team's 9-3 record, which has them atop the Hawk. Kelly will be in action with her team tomorrow at the Foxborough Sports Center against Mansfield OA at 8 p.m.
So as Kelly's line mate, I don't think anyone else deserves this more than she does. Every single game she shows up and puts pucks in the net for us, which is huge, and she also helps out in the defensive zone. As a sophomore, she's leading the Hockamock right now in points. She's actually about 10 points above anyone else, so that's huge, and she's really helping us do really good this year.
Kelly's been a really good addition on the team, starting last year, her freshman year. She brings a lot of energy into the offensive zone, and she's made a lot of great plays that have saved games and been a really good teammate.
Our boys' Warrior of the Month is Matt Gough, an incredible leader and diver on the King Philip swim and dive team. Matt kicks off every meet with a great performance as he sets the tone for the rest of the competition. His teammates and coaches have had nothing but great things to say about Matt and his caring personality. He has been a true standout throughout the year and has been an incredible teammate and high scorer for the team.
Winning Warrior of the Month for diving is super awesome. I've worked really hard to get to this point. I actually won Hawks last night. I'm so thankful for the support from my teammates and my coaches. And next I have sectionals and states, so hopefully I do well. Every competition I've done really well in. My score has gotten better and better each time. It's been going up. And at Hawks, my score was a 213.95, so hopefully my score is better for sectionals and states.
Congratulations to both of these incredible athletes. Thank you for your dedicated efforts. You have both been vital to your team's success this season. The Red Hot Wrestling team's match against Taunton last week was a heartbreaker as they lost by only one team point in the end. The four captains, Will Conniff, Sam Debaggis, Hunter Hastings, and Dan Nineve, all came through with pins, but the united front fell just short. It was an exciting match that was full of spirit and sportsmanship, which ultimately makes the team feel even more prepared for their challenges ahead.
I feel like we're getting better each day. Every kid's just pushing it in practice. I think we have a bunch of people going to states, maybe even farther than all states in New England.
We gotta learn from our mistakes. We gotta get better every day. We gotta go out there ready to compete with confidence, ready to win. And it makes a huge difference when you're in that mental state where you're just not gonna lose.
The boys are facing off against Canton and Walpole this Saturday at home, and the excitement will get underway at 10 a.m. Come on out and cheer them on. The team loves the support from their fans. The indoor track team was not a fan of the blizzard conditions last weekend as it canceled their coaches' invitational meet. This meet was an important opportunity for our runners to achieve new PRs and further prepare for their upcoming Hockamock Championship meet. The team has been working incredibly hard these past 2 weeks getting ready for the important challenges ahead.
KP's track team, we've got Hawks today. We're looking for some big PRs. We've been training through the week even despite the blizzard conditions. So it's been a little tough. The snow has caused a little bit slippery terrain, but we're just working through it. We're going out with a positive mindset. Probably not going to get first, but we at least hope to be top 3. The 4x8's looking really good, so excited for that. We got some individual people who could take some medals.
Our 4x8 team's looking good this week. We're currently seated second in the Hawk. We're trying to go for first today. We need good times out of all 4 of our runners. A couple of names to mention: Nate Sylvan, he's running the 2 mile, he's trying to PR. Nate Gephardt, he's running in our first leg in our 4x8. And one last team to mention is the girls shot put team. They actually have a school record, and they're just going to keep that momentum going into Hawks and try to win Hawks.
The boys hockey team is prepared for a big weekend as they destroyed their rival Mansfield on Wednesday 7-0. The boys are currently 5-6-2 and look to take a huge step forward in their team chemistry as the team is finally starting to gel. Sophomore defenseman Brad Gooden and senior forward captain Sean Fitzpatrick are expected to be back in the lineup this week after dealing with some minor injuries. Brad Gooden leads the team in points and is looking poised for another breakout week. King Philip needs to win most of their remaining games to make it to the state tournament, a goal that they have set since the end of last season.
We play Bridgewater Raynham tomorrow. It's a big game for us. Our record isn't perfect, but we're building for the state tournament. As long as we can get above 500, we'll probably squeak in. So it's a big game. We tied them earlier this season in the preseason. We're definitely a better team now, and I think we should have this game as long as we bring our best hockey.
We played BR earlier this preseason. We ended up with a tie. We're definitely a better team now, and I think we can definitely compete with them. Going into the back half of our season, we're looking to make a playoff run, so this will be a big win for us.
Tuesday night, our basketball team took on North Attleboro in a hard-fought game. The team was able to pull out a win after battling hard for all 4 quarters. The boys look to take on Taunton this Friday night, which could be a huge potential Hawk upset. Taunton, who is coming into this game as the #1 team in the standings, has been on fire as of late. Our Warriors will look to slow them down and play to their strengths in a big Friday night matchup.
It's going to be a gritty game. Excited to play. I think we're really going to play good in the offensive and defensive side. We'll run them up, and I think we'll give them a good game. We could possibly win. We have everyone scoring. Be a close game.
Our Warriors swim team has seen some improvements recently, with the boys winning their first meet of the year against Foxborough. The team is working extremely hard every morning at practice and looking to ride the wave of momentum in hopes of putting up a solid performance at Hawks this Saturday for the girls and Sunday for the boys. With the squad's limited numbers, the team will have to rely on their talent and team chemistry to make a splash at Hawks this weekend.
For these past few weeks, I feel like teams really come together on a friendship level. We've all really bonded. As a team captain, I feel like that this year has been probably our best year. Maybe not competitively, but as a team, we've all really worked hard and pushed each other through all the tough times that we've had. We have our girls Hawks meet on Saturday early morning. We think we're going to do very good, at least the top 3. Our guys Hawk meet is on Sunday, also early morning. I think we get at least 5th place. We put together some strong relay teams, and our individual events look very good. A lot of our kids went their PRs on our last meet against Foxborough. We're looking to pull out some good times for Hawks.
Well, if the Super Bowl is as exciting as the playoffs have been so far, we are in for quite a show. In dramatic fashion, Joe Burrow and the Bengals are headed to the Super Bowl, along with Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams. The Bengals made an ultimate comeback in the second half, beating the Chiefs 27-24. Their defense was on point, leading the comeback, allowing Holmes to only throw for 59 passing yards and sacking him twice in the second half. On the NFC side, the Rams beat the 49ers in yet another exciting game. LA staged a last-minute drive down the field to kick the game-winning field goal, winning 20-17. LA will be playing at home at SoFi Stadium on Super Bowl Sunday. However, the character of this Bengals team has shown they could be an issue for the Rams. Their offensive line is going to have a tough task against Aaron Donald and that tough defensive line of the Rams. It's going to be a good one for Super Bowl Sunday coming up on February 13th. We didn't know it at the time, but Tom Brady threw his final touchdown of his career against the Rams 2 Sundays ago. Last Saturday, the internet went into a frenzy as ESPN reporters Adam Schefter and Jeff Darlington broke the news that TB12 was retiring after 22 seasons. As countless news outlets and other fans started congratulating Tom on his retirement, others were reporting that he had yet to announce the statement revealing his plans. Tom Brady Sr. then told NFL Network that Tom has not made his final decision yet. But now we know the news is true. The words have finally come out of the GOAT's mouth on Tuesday morning as TB12 released a long statement on Instagram announcing his retirement. It's a lengthy piece that thanks everyone from his family to key characters in the Buccaneers organization, his agents, and his body coach Alex Guerrero. Many New England's fans found it hard to see no mention of the Patriots organization, Bill Belichick, or Robert Kraft in this post. And to add the insult to injury, the image posted on Instagram features him in a Bucs jersey during his win over the Patriots in Gillette Stadium back in October. The day that should have been spent celebrating the greatest career in NFL history, fans were a little salty, but perhaps even more disappointed that the Tom Brady era has officially come to an end.
You know, it's pretty sad. I've been watching him since I was young. It's pretty sad to see him go. You know, especially seeing him not thank the Patriots or say anything about the Patriots in his posts about retiring and stuff. It's pretty sad, but he had a good run. I'm proud of him.
pretty awesome for him, but it's going to be sad not seeing him play anymore. Grew up with him, the GOAT, you know.
I think it's very sad to see Tom Brady come to the end of his career. It's definitely the end of an era. I grew up my entire life watching Tom Brady just kill teams. It was awesome.
Yeah, Tom's the GOAT. Dominated for 22 years. Still was the best quarterback in the NFL in my opinion. I think he could have played a few more years, honestly, but wants to be a family man and spend time with his kids, so I respect the decision.
This year, Bruins assistant captain Brad Marchand has been in a game of his own with 47 points in 37 games, consisting of 21 goals and 26 assists. David Pastrnak now has 40 points in 42 games that consist of 20 goals and 20 assists. We have KPSN analyst Max Salvatore here with his thoughts on the Bruins' performances and their future.
While the Bruins have been one of the best teams since the start of the new year, they definitely are the team we thought they were. Blowing leads, no depth, and bad defense still haunts them. Tuukka Rask is hurt again and still settling in, but Linus Ullmark has looked great as of late. But the Bruins are very one-dimensional and rely on Marchand and Pastrnak to score pretty much every goal. Charlie Coyle is in the third year of a 6-year extension and has turned into David Krejci, having no decent line mates to play with. However, the main issue with this team is defense. Aside from young star Charlie McAvoy and another young defenseman in Brandon Carlo, they have no one. They give up way too many in-close chances, turn the puck over, and freely allow teams to screen the goalie. Don Sweeney is usually great at the trade deadline, so the Bruins need to acquire at least one defenseman and a third-line winger to pair with Charlie Coyle. And Bruce Cassidy needs to adjust his offensive systems and stop playing so much dump and chase. The Bruins have shown they can beat any team, but the Eastern Conference is absolutely stacked, and the Bruins have it as rough as ever, with time running out with Patrice Bergeron. If they expect to try and catch the #1 seed Florida Panthers, they're going to need to light the lamp a lot more than they have been.
Thanks, Max. The Bruins will play again Tuesday night against the tough Penguins team. They seem to have hit their stride, so hopefully their positive momentum will continue after the break. With the Celtics having an extremely underwhelming season so far, there are many heads turning to what moves they will make at the trade deadline. One of the key players that many believe will be on the move is longtime Celtics guard Marcus Smart, as his name has been thrown around in many trade talks throughout the year. Definitely be interesting to see what happens with the deadline around the corner. Our teams would love to see you out there supporting them as they make their final push through some very important games, meets, and matches in the coming weeks. Have a great weekend, King Philip, and we will see you back here next week with all the updates.